News team assemble! Hello everyone and welcome back to the news. Maybe some point this year it's gonna be on time. I wouldn't bet on it. Anyway, it's still awesome, so deal with it, okay? Anyway, April's P2'S contains new segments, so... Not a stable freaking camera setup though. It contains new segments, so with the intro and things like that, I really do hope you enjoy them. If you do, please let me know. I have worked a little bit hard on them. That'll be fantastic. Anyway, let's get straight into it. Into my section, I'm going to be talking about two absolute behemoths of the YouTube game. One being in a very positive way, and one being in a very... I wouldn't say negative, but highlighting the negative side of YouTube as well. So, firstly, you may hear some rap music on in the background. That is the new KSI album, which has been released. It's been out for a couple of weeks now. It's called New Age. Now, I wouldn't really say that I'm a fan of KSI, but I'm a fan of KSI. Arguably one of the most famous YouTubers, KSI is now focusing on his music career and has created a full album with his friend, who was originally a musician first and then has come on to the YouTube scene as Randolph. Now, it's pretty big news anyway. Like, YouTubers to do this kind of thing is always big news, but even more so, KSI has made his album copyright free. Yes, you heard me. That means that scrubs like us, low down in the food chain, small YouTube content creators like us, get to use it for free and actually enjoy the music for what it is. Like, for me, this is an amazing thing. Anyway, the release of the album was followed up with this tweet here, which shows that, you know, he's not messing around. Now, there is a funny thing that goes alongside this with Jake Paul as well, kind of like agreeing. KSI shuts the fucker down, like, like, no kind of nonsense whatsoever. And it's been kind of like, you know, followed up upon it as well, with KSI proving that he's not looking for copyright claims. Yet people have then tried to use Jake Paul's, you know, songs, etc., and they've always got copyright claims. So it's nice to see people putting money where their fucking mouths are, you know what I mean? Anyway, the link for it is in the description. It's the whole album. If you're into that kind of music, I recommend checking it out. Overall, I like the album. Some different kind of style of songs, but generally the beats and things like that are pretty consistent, I would say. So check them out. My favourite is Pull Up. I don't mind, obviously Beerus came out before, but I also don't mind them with, I think it's, what is it called? Real Name. It's called Real Name, the one with Talimar. Anyway, they're the ones that I like. Check it out. What do you think? What do you think? We're now going to take a look at the other side of YouTube. We're going to take a look at PewDiePie. You know, the gorgeous Swedish powerhouse, I don't know. Well, anyway, he was interlocked with a subscriber battle with the Indian sort of corporation T-Series for seemingly weeks and weeks on end, and a meme got created of sub to PewDiePie. Now, you've probably seen it, you've definitely seen it. If you haven't, you clearly haven't been on the internet. This kind of overtook so many things, and it even came into like, where you can see like banners being created in like baseball games and football games and stuff like this, and other YouTubers, big YouTubers as well, including the likes of Mr. Beast, took it upon themselves to sort of carry on the mantle, I suppose. Well, basically, PewDiePie wants the meme to stop. Now, he cites a lot of references regarding to the horrendous act in which this meme has been referenced. So his name is being dragged into things that have absolutely no place. And you can see just in the video that he releases is kind of like a subdued PewDiePie. He's not like his usual kind of like kind of outlandish kind of self. And you can see that it's something that's really personal to him. Alongside it, he kind of also mentions that the two kind of diss tracks that he makes on T-Series have been removed from his channel because they physically sued him about it. Like, At what point is YouTube now allowed to be YouTube? Like, it defeats the point of the site. It defeats the point of the platform if you can't even just experience the fucking thing. It's a joke. It's clearly satirical and it's clearly comical. It's meant to be a joke. It's called Bitch Lasagna for one, and then the second one is literally a joke. It's quite literally a joke. The fact that it's getting removed defeats all points of creativity. Now that's from my point of view. What do you guys think? Anyway, let's get on with the news. We're gonna go and have a look at our news across the pond with the amazing, the one and only Yemi the Ferret. Take it away!
Good evening. It is I, the most holiest ferret of all. Or am I? Anyways, it's me, Yemi the Ferret, aka Yemi, aka the guy who does video game news podcasts, and a little bit of live streams, You don't care about that. You want to hear about the American news. That's right, it's America! And we got some news, but we're actually starting in South America. Oh, you're like, oh, what? Apparently, police have seized a parrot for tipping off the drug dealers making a little deal. What's the deal with that? So the parrot supposedly said, Mame policica, which in Portuguese stands for Mama Police. The police say that the bird must have been trained to do this. So they have seized him and put him in behind bars, as he should be. And we're going to move into North America now. the real America. Just kidding. Sorry. Police in Wisconsin have arrested a 46-year-old woman and her 25-year-old son after the woman stripped down her son naked and made him go into the Walmart, acting like a dog, and exposing himself to people so that she could shoplift. They're both arrested and in jail. The first picture of a black hole has opened a new era of astrophysics. After the death of Stephen Hawking, unfortunately, now we get a real picture that's over 50 million light years away. It's been memed into oblivion, but pretty cool anyways. Papa John's has elected Papa Shaq. After Papa John said some racial slurs in a conference with the Papa John's shareholders, they kicked him out, and they've brought in Shaquille O'Neal to be the new spokesman of Papa John's. Papa Shaq. I wonder if he can slam dunk a pizza like he can a basketball. Leaving Neverland, the Michael Jackson documentary talking about sexual allegations that he has had, is a little disturbing, to be honest with you. You can catch it on TV or on, I believe it's on Amazon as well, HBO Go as well. Crazy stuff. He apparently had 3 different doors leading into his bedroom with a bell attached to them. We're just gonna move right along. The Arizona Cardinals have taken Kyler Murray as the first overall pick for the draft of 2019, which is for American football. This is controversial because they also took a quarterback last year in the draft during the first round as well, named Josh Rosen. President Donald Trump has denied paying North Korea $2 million for the release and medical care of Otto Warmbier. In 2017, Otto was incarcerated in North Korea for trying to steal a propaganda poster. We recently had him returned last year. Unfortunately, he was in a comatose state and passed away. It came out in a Washington Post report that North Korea sent us a bill for $2 million for the medical care, and it was paid, and Trump denies it. There's been an outbreak of measles for students at UCLA and California State in Los Angeles. These are two major colleges in the area, and measles was essentially eradicated in the United States in the 2000s because of vaccines, but now there is a measles outbreak, and those schools have been quarantined. More information coming soon. Patrick Mahomes, the star quarterback for Kansas City Chiefs, is on the Madden 20 cover. Will the Madden curse persist, or will Mahomes rise above it? Bloodborne, the From Software game from 2015, if I'm not correct, has gotten a board game on Kickstarter, and the goal was met in under 20 minutes. They wanted $200,000, and the Kickstarter goal got that in 20 minutes. I guess there's a few fans of Bloodborne out there. GameStop is now offering full-price store credit within 48 hours of game launches. I went to pick up Days Gone the other day, and they told me that in 2 days, if I'm not satisfied with the game, I can get a full refund and store credit to put towards another game. This is crazy. This is pretty freaking insane. And finally, for the American news, Jason Momoa has shaved his beard. Oh, fangirls everywhere cry. And it's for his new canned water. This is just to promote his new line of canned water to help reduce waste caused by plastic bottles. According to Momoa, the last time he shaved was in 2012. Sounds a little bit like myself. So that does it for this edition of the American News on P2P News. Back to you, P2. Please, let my family...
Shh! Shh! Shut up! I mean, good report, yeah, I mean... Awkward transition! Right, let's get on with it. Let's get straight over into the unbelievable news with your one and only host, Vex Exist.
And welcome to the Unbelievable News section, where, you've guessed it, we delve into some unbelievable news with puns. My name is Vex, and our first story is being somewhat controversial, as Swiss government roasts the essentiality of coffee, pledging an end to its emergency reserves that have been brewing since World War I in preparation for potential shortages. Will this be in the near future though? Will they pro-caffeinate, or will this decision grind to a halt? Only time will tell for this bitter news. If that news wasn't your cup of tea, our next story is about bears in a Russian zoo who have been predicting the upcoming Ukrainian elections. The bears were released and expected to choose a winner by eating their chosen butternut squash, which contained a candidate photo on, rushing to the food to cast their votes, squashing the competition and barely choosing the crowd favourites. Will they choose correct though? Or will they have made a poor choice? We'll have to wait for the results to find out. Personally, I don't think they're qualified for carrying out such a task, and it will be embarrassing if they got it wrong yet again, but that's just my opinion. In other news, TGI Friday's famous potato skins actually contain no potato skins. Yeah, you heard it right. This sudden finding has caused recent uproar as consumers allegedly bought this product for the health benefits related to potato skins, but instead received a product with little more than potato flakes and starch, with the skins actually being disregarded during the manufacturing process. I am shocked. The company has therefore been caught up in a lawsuit claim, driving a wedge between consumers who have all been chipping in on social media. What side are you rooting for? And now it all boils down to this final story. KFC mascot Colonel Sanders has recently turned into a young, hipster virtual Instagram influencer with over 1.4 million followers, hoping to make viewers hungry for cockerel. As well as this ad campaign, KFC also reserved a slot in Ultra Miami this year, performing a DJ set on the main stage to get festival goers excited. But some artists and performers were less than impressed, including world-renowned Marshmello, who said that he could think of a lot of other artists that actually deserved to be on that stage instead. What next? And that's all for... Oh wait, news just in. We have room for one last story. An Oregon man called police on a suspected burglar. Turns out to be a stuck cleaning Roomba. Either that, or he gone. That joke sucked. I'm sorry. And on that note, I'm out. Make sure you hoover over that subscribe button for PlayerTwo. I've been your unbelievable news host Vex, and now it's time to go back to you in the studio.
How did she come up with so many hi, welcome back. Another amazing news report. Thank you so much, Vex. Anyway, let's get on with it. We're going over now to the unimportant news. The things that nobody gives a crap about with the one and only Insane Scyther. Over to you.
Thanks again, P2, and welcome back to Unimportant News. Today's top story is dogs go woof and cats are dicks. But anyway, enough of that. Our first story of today is, what time is Asda open till today, please? I'm pretty sure it would have taken you less time to actually look up Asda opening times on the internet than it would to have written that on Facebook and then took the time to wait for a reply. Idiot. And our second story of today is The Act on Netflix? Once again, people, it would have taken you less time to search that on the internet than it would to type it out and then wait for a response. Ugh. I mean, like, is it that difficult? Is it that difficult? Really? But anyway, on to our third and final story of today, which is, and this is probably one of our most unimportant, most ridiculous news stories ever, even though we've only done technically 2. But what day is Good Friday on? It hurts. It hurts my intelligence, and it also like it hurts the back of my head just to even bother thinking about that one. Don't really know what to say other than you're a dimwit. Back to you in the studio, P2, and thank you for having me once again. Bye-bye.
What day is Good Friday on? Are they serious? Bruh. Oh my god. Anyway, we're moving on, and something new for you guys this month. We've got another Welshie boy, and he's going to be doing the weather. Please give it up for a P2's debut for the one and only, the Game Box, Iovio Gaming.
Yes, P2, as you can see, apparently it is raining here. What are you doing? I'm trying to do the weather.
The commitment. What a fantastic news report. I didn't see the shower, did you guys? Anyway, let's get on with it. We're going into the love guru, and he's going to solve your problems. Let's go. Okay, no tassels this week. They're there. I'm trying to look a bit more nomadic. I think it's working. Fucking thing. Ugh. So, our first one comes from Coco Gamer, and he says, what if you have a secret crush on a ferret? First of all, I would say it's no longer secret. It's out there for the general public. And sometimes that's almost the best way to go about it. If you've got a crush on a ferret, I'm gonna call the animal services. It'll be better for everyone, okay, Coco? Mwah, love to your future. Okay, next one comes from Yemi the Ferret, and he asks, how does one make the lovely Welsh delicacy Welsh rarebit for the perfect date? There is a man in a mask I fancy quite a bit. How do I let him know how I feel? What love potion number 9 actually consists of? Right, okay, so first of all, Welsh rarebit is essentially cheese on toast. You try and sort of fancy it up, but that is literally what it is. If you don't know how to make cheese on toast, then I really fear for you. And probably going on MasterChef is not the best idea. There's a man in a mask I fancy quite a bit. Is it this guy? Just tell him. Just tell him. Why not? I'm sure Scyther would love to know. What love potion number 9 actually consist of? Oh, what does the song go like? Indian ink. There's some kind of thing. I reckon there's going to be like hair from a ferret. There's going to be like a crow's heart. And then there's going to be like sweat from a 45-year-old man. Why not? Okay, and our last one comes from Vex Exists, who asked, if you were a cat, what would your perfect date be and why? Now, if I was a cat, I would be going on no dates. I would be sleeping for the majority of the time. That would be my perfect date. Just have a sleep in it. I don't know. Probably go around, you know, the local, the local sites. Okay, now that's the end of the Love Guru segment. If you'd like to get yours answered, make sure my Twitter's in the description, guys. Check it out. Send me a message, whatever it's called. Send me a DM if you really want to. I don't mind. The P Guru will solve your problems. Now, I got a problem for you. Not yet. What do you do for someone who's tempted, and I mean tempted, to quit YouTube? You tell me. Okay? Anyway, let's move on. We're going now into our YouTuber spotlight. Let's go! Okay, now, welcome to the YouTuber Spotlight. If you've not yet seen this segment, this is where I choose a smaller YouTuber that I've been particularly impressed with or a big fan of their work. I want them to have a bit more recognition. Now, the one that we're choosing this week is as an ever-present, to be perfectly honest. I've been so impressed with them. Their videos are really, really cool. They're just a generally awesome person. It is Loopylugs Gaming! Yes! The Scot! He is here. We're going all around the British Isles right now. So, go and check out his channel. Go and check out his most recent video. They will be linked down in the description. He does all different types of videos. At the moment, he's playing The Division. He's also recently played a bit of Resident Evil 2. And he's also playing Days Gone as well. So there's lots and lots of big games that he's going through. Epic creator, epic person. Just go and check him out. You will not be disappointed. Anyway, that is it for this month's P News. Now, at this rate, by the time I'm actually getting it out to you, it is a full month, but I've got like 3 weeks. I will be on time. Maybe. Possibly. Okay, well, it's going to be like the same time, innit? If you have enjoyed it, please leave a like. If there's something you want me to know about or any other kind of things, leave a comment down below. I would really, really appreciate it. Please go and check out all of my news team. I would be pretty much lost without them. I would really appreciate you to do that. Until next time, guys. See you later.